Great. So, I love this. Is always my favorite part of Book Signing.
Yes.
This is from Denise LaBelle. She's from Eastern Shore, Maryland, and her favorite character is Goldilocks. And her question is, how did you decide on the artist for your book covers? Could there be a graphic novel? Well, when I first did the very first Land of Stories, my publisher sent me a big portfolio of all their favorite artists. And the first one they sent, I didn't really identify with any of them. So they sent me a second one, and Brandon Dorman's artwork was in that, and I fell in love with it because it was just so majestic and magical, and I thought it was just perfect for what it is. And oh my God, his covers are just gorgeous, and yeah, I couldn't be more thankful for his work. And a graphic novel is actually one thing that people really want. So I would be very open to a graphic novel. So yeah, could be that'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay, this question is from Elena and Jane. What is your biggest hope and fear about your books? Well, I think the biggest hope has happened, thanks to you guys. And I think my biggest fear was that people would just take it as a big joke, because I think when actors try to write, it's always a bit of a taboo, and it was really rough the first time I was out promoting the book, because everyone was like, "Oh, you wrote a book. That's nice." Tell us what Kristen Chenoweth is like. And she's amazing, of course. But yeah, so I think I'm over. The hope is accomplished, and the fear has passed now. This question is from Sabrina. Do you plan on writing more young adult teen books? Similar to SPL. Also, who's your favorite Avenger? Definitely. I think as soon as I'm done with the Land of Stories, I think I have 2 more young adult novels in me. For now.
My name doesn't have an R. Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, Sabina?
Yeah.
Sorry, Sabrina. Right. And you know, my favorite Avenger, I think, is Black Widow, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
She don't got a power. She's out there. She doesn't need a superpower. All she needs is a gun and good direction. Okay. This one is from Mariana in the house. And is it Giovanni? Giovanni, cool. And they ask, if you could play anyone from any musical, who would it be and why? Oh gosh. That's hard. I didn't have an answer prepared for this one. Well, I've always wanted to be Gabe in Next to Normal. Because I think I could be the adorable boy next door and creepy ghost.
Of course.
All right. This question is from Julia and Sophia. Sophia, is that right? So it looks like an I. Sophia. Cool, great. Which books are you reading at the moment? I'm reading like 3, which I'm doing myself no favors. I'm reading Hillary Clinton's Hard Choices. I'm reading Jennifer Saunders' Bonkers, which is hysterical. And there's this book called The Demonologist, which I've yet to finish. I've been reading it for like 2 years. Because it is a long book, but it's good. It's really good. I highly recommend those. I know I'm forgetting something. I'm trying to think which one of my housewife friends just released a book, because I'm sure I've been reading that too. Yeah, I think that sums it up. Yeah, cool. Okay, this question is from Shane. How do I spell this? Say this. Shania? Okay, Shania. Cool. Great. Very cool. Her question is: if the Land of Stories does end up a movie, do you want it animated or live action? I get asked this a lot. I'm definitely, as you know, when the book first came out, I was completely against the movie, because I wanted the book to have a life as a book first, because it was a story about storytelling, and I hated that movies are seen kind of as like the conclusion of a book series where I think it should just be a continuation more than a conclusion. I mean, now that they've done so well, and teachers are using them in classrooms, and librarians are using them for like book of the month around the country, and the little kids come up to me and they say, "When's the movie? When's the movie?" I'm definitely more open now to a movie. But I'm definitely open to animated or live action. I think little kids want to see it live action, so they can see it come to life. I think maybe I'm leaning a little more towards that. But I think it'd be a great animated movie. So if you know anyone, have to tell me. This is from Christina Brown. Do Connor and Alex ever regret their decisions to stay in their worlds? How do they handle being apart? Very good question, and they each have a chapter in this book about that, and the difficulties of being away from your twin. What's that? Oh, you're twins? Nice! So am I. Alright, this one's from Jack and Jody. Since there was never a backstory for the Evil Queen in the classics, how did you come up with your own interpretation? Honestly, it came from back when I was a kid, because I was always wondering, who is that guy in the mirror, and why is she so obsessed with this man in the mirror, and why is she listening to him? And then I just kind of came up with that he was her long lost boyfriend, and I think the Heart of Stone came later. Probably after I kind of like I started Glee, and I found myself becoming almost very numb to certain situations, and I thought that would be very cool to have a character with a heart of stone, that she literally turned her heart into stone so she couldn't feel anything, and we've all been through heartbreak, and we know what that's like. Let's see, okay. And next question is from Tiffany, and her question is, if Lana Stories ever became a movie, who would you want to cast as Alex and Connor? I would want to cast unknowns. I feel like I really lucked out, and I got cast in something as a complete unknown, and it worked out for me. So I really want to find them. I don't know if I'd want them just to come from an agent. I think I'd want to find those kids. So that would be fun.
And you become the fairy godfather.
Right. Next question is from Kendra Havenbrook. And she asks, how does Brian feel about all your traveling for the book tour? and have he and Cooper become friends yet? Well, I have a surprise for you. Brian is here. No, I'm kidding. Brian's not here.
Oh, you played us so well. We so got excited.
I'm sorry. I hope we can put that.
Chris, you sent him to Cumberland.
I did. What is Cumberland?
Oh, you remember last year? You were like, Cumberland. That's a place?
Oh, yes, right. No, he's not there. No, he's not home. And he and Cooper, it was a rough start, but once Brian established the ground rules that Cooper was in his home, and there was nothing permanent about Cooper's residence there, they seemed to get along fine, and actually we caught them sleeping in the same bed the other night. And then we caught ya, and they're like, what, no, not what, no, and they ran away. But yeah, that's it. Great, cool. So thank you. I guess we'll start signing now.